Hello again, my name's John. I'm a retired chef from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to my latest bread video. In this one I'll be making these very easy to do soft sandwich rolls. They're relatively quick to make, easy and absolutely delicious. You can view the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on my website. I'll leave links at the end and under the video, or just click on the eye icon top right of the screen. Before I go any further, I'd like to give a quick shout out to this week's Patreon and PayPal donators, and they are Nathan Harris, Mike Cabe, Ed, Neil McCaffrey, Aya Otter, Bob Davis, James Steele, and finally James's 3-year-old daughter Roslyn Steele, and a little bird told me that Roslyn is making hot cross buns this weekend. And once again, thank you for your continued support everyone, it really does help keep the channel going. Right, let's get started. I'll be making my dough in this stand mixer, but if you're kneading yours by hand, I have some great kneading techniques on my cottage loaf and sandwich bread videos if you want to check those out. Okay, I'll start by mixing the dry ingredients together in a separate bowl. First the salt, and now the yeast, and I'll mix that into the flour too. In the mixer bowl I'll add the 310 grams or 310 mils of lukewarm water. It's about 40 degrees Celsius, that's 104 Fahrenheit. Always try to weigh your ingredients, including the water. It's the only way to get your measurements exact. And if you can, use grams. Now add the 15 grams, that's 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. You can use olive oil if you wish. Okay, I'll start the machine on its slowest setting, and that's where it'll stay for this whole mix. And to save the flour from flying out of the bowl, I'm going to add a little at a time. By the way, I've already tested my yeast and it's fine. You might want to do the same before making the dough. And in goes the last of it. Once all the ingredients are in the bowl, it needs to be mixed for 10 minutes. Or, if you're doing it by hand, it needs to be kneaded for a full 10 minutes too. Right, once the time's up, get it out of the bowl and give it a quick knead and roll it into a ball. And get it into a lightly oiled bowl, cover and allow it to prove for at least an hour. This time may vary depending on the temperature of your kitchen, but like I said, at least 1 hour. While waiting for the first proof, you'll need to grease a couple of baking trays. I'm using a little lard to grease mine, but you can use butter, oil or shortening. The inside dimensions of my trays are on screen. Okay, the time's up, and as you can see, mine has risen quite well. Now I'll turn it out of the bowl and knock it back, or give it a quick knead. That simply means get all of the gas out of it. If you followed the procedure and the ingredients closely, there should be no need for any flour on the bench with this dough. Right, it needs to be divided into 8 pieces. If your measurements were correct at the start, your dough should weigh about just over 800 grams, that's 29 ounces. So that makes the calculation pretty easy. Each dough ball should weigh just over 100 grams, that's 3.5 ounces apiece. Once all your dough is divided, roll each piece into a ball as shown. You can learn how to do this rolling technique on my dinner roll video. I'll leave a link in the description, or just click the eye icon top right of the screen. Now it's important to let the dough balls relax for 5 minutes to loosen up, then flatten each ball into a disc as shown. If you didn't let your dough relax for 5 minutes, these shapes will be difficult to achieve. These will rise quite a bit, so leave plenty of room between them. That's why I'm using 2 baking trays. Now sprinkle a little flour over each roll. This will prevent the dough from sticking to the cloth as they rise. Now cover each tray with a lightweight dry cloth and allow these to rise for however long it took for your first rise. In my case, that was 1 hour. When there's only about 10 minutes left on the rise, preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, that's 356 degrees Fahrenheit or gas mark 4. I'm setting mine to 160 Celsius as my oven is fan assisted and it runs about 20 degrees Celsius hotter than indicated on the dial. Okay, the time's up and it's time to get these beautiful rolls into the oven. And as you can see, the dough has risen very well. For a more professional look when they're done, sprinkle a little more flour over the rolls. Now get them into the preheated oven and set your timer for 16 minutes. Right, time's up, so I'll get these out and onto a wire rack to cool. If you want a bit more colour in yours, you can leave them in for an extra couple of minutes, but the penalty you pay is they won't be as soft. Right, it's going to be difficult, but I'll allow these to cool for at least 30 minutes. Well, here it is, one soft, light as a feather, delicious sandwich roll, ready to put whatever filling you like in. I'm going to try a ham and cheese one for the taste test. I'll start with some of my homemade butter and a good spread of English mustard. Some honey roast ham and a handful of my favourite 3 cheese mixture. And if you're interested, it's cheddar, jack and red Leicester. And that is one fantastic sandwich. The roll is slightly warm, it's soft, it's light, it's incredibly delicious. And without a shadow of a doubt, this is one of the best rolls you will ever taste, and absolutely gets a thumbs up. And once again, please help support the channel by joining my Patreon appeal for as little as $2 per month, or make a one-off donation via my PayPal page. It really will help keep the channel going. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So, until the next time, be safe in the kitchen and bye for now.